First off, congratulations to TCU. They came in here and really after the first 5 minutes when it was 13-4, they dominated the game from Coach Dixon down to our last guy, and so credit them. This league will humble you quick. We got humbled today, and we got to get better from it.
Questions for players first, please.
Mario, did you guys feel like you were getting good shots, especially early, that just weren't going in?
Yeah, most definitely. I felt we got some really good looks, especially myself. I thought I got really good looks I know I should make, and hopefully next time they'll fall.
Do you think that affected your defense, not you specifically, but the team missing shots, especially in the first half?
Not really. I just think we weren't as focused and locked in as we have been in the past. So, just another learning experience that we could take and move forward and learn from.
Mike, just what is your impression about what happened out there today?
Just that they were ready to go. Like Coach said, after 13-4, they made a huge run and got the lead again, and we just kind of never got back in it. They played real well. Credit to them, but part of it was we didn't shoot well, didn't shoot like we normally do, and that's tough because like Mar said, I feel like we got good looks and what we wanted for the most part. But yeah, one of those days maybe.
Mario, how much do you look at this next week, the off week, to try and regroup with the final 7 games here?
I think it's going to be big time for us. We're going to come together as a team and learn what we did wrong, and also just kind of regroup and rest up and get rejuvenated. So it's going to be a good week for us. Hopefully we could have some great practices to string along before we play on Saturday.
Anything else for the players?
All right, Coach.
Steve, did you think this day would ever come when all your shooters were off at the same time?
We weren't very good today, and TCU had things to do with it for sure. I thought they came in here after the first, like I said, 5 minutes of the game and really ratcheted it up. But when you do look, it's like 13-4. Mario's got a transition 3. It's wide open. You're counting him make 2 out of those 4. And sometimes that happens, but at the end of the day, ball screen defense was not very good. Texas, we did a great job of not giving up pick and roll dunks, pick and roll layups, keeping ball out of paint. We didn't do that today. We got spread out. Transition defense struggled, and we just didn't have the pop. For whatever reason, it's because it's just funny. We had 2 great days of practice, and I'm pretty hard on what a good practice is and what isn't. We really competed, and they went at each other really well Thursday and Friday. We just weren't very good today, and obviously TCU had a lot to do with that. They're really good in their offense. We do basically similar stuff. We just had a lot tougher time guarding them than they did us tonight.
During that big first half run, was there anything in particular you saw that you wish you all had done differently?
I'd have to go back and really look at the tape to see. It was like a 19-2 run. It's 13-4, and then I guess it was 20. I know it was 22. I don't know exactly what the score was. I know it was 22-13 and 29-15 or whatever it was. Get back in transition defense, communicate and defend the ball screens the way we were supposed to. That's number 1. And then number 2, when them playing the ball screen defense with them icing ball screens, our movement. Nick Babb got a wide open 3 on the first possession or 2 because we had great movement in our ice attack. When you don't have great movement, when people are icing you and we don't have cutters and getting the ball reversed quick, it's not very good. But also too, you'll look back and you got to make shots at some point too, and we didn't do that. 29% from 3, but. And then too many offensive rebounds in the first half. And then it's 4 those last possessions, kind of like at Kansas State here. It's 6, we give up a 3 late. It's 4, whether we should have ran that action or not, we run something, we get a shot, we miss, boom, transition 3, knowing now it's 7. Those are big plays. We cut it to 5 to start the half. What happens? Offensive rebound, 3. Next possession, offensive rebound, 3. And that just, we're playing against a set defense all the time, and obviously our team's better in transition.
The way that they were able to get to the rim, was that a regression defensively to the way you guys played against Kansas, or was this the first time since that game that you've kind of
I think that's
attacked
the
that
first.
way?
I think that's the first time we've really struggled for that long of time, and then to the last 8 minutes when we just said, "Hey, this is what we have to do." Now you don't want to do that. I didn't want to do it at 16. I thought we could. We had worked on changing our ball screen coverage today too. We tried to do it at times. We haven't done enough, so we didn't really get to it. We just tried to mess the game up the last 8 minutes, and it worked for a little bit. But you got to be so great offensively in that stretch. But we regressed in this game. I thought in practice, if you watch, we were really good though. We were up at the point of the screen. If you watch it when you watch the tape, because I know you go back, bigs aren't up at the point of the screen. Our shifts aren't there, and our guards aren't getting through. And some miscommunication on the other ones in the middle with the flat ball screen.
Given that's your last 2 losses, is that the critical fix defensively?
Yeah,
make
it's
sure
a
that
big
doesn't happen?
fix, and that's why we've got to continue. We've got to have different ways to guard pick and roll. We've started working on that this week. We had it in today to do it. That's one thing I probably, I didn't think we'd have to do it. I thought it was more, we just not doing it the right way from a effort and toughness standpoint. Then it's not working. That would have been our one other adjustment in the second half. Offensively, we just, they were in the paint. They showed bodies a lot, and again, our ball movement, our spacing. When you go back and look, it's not going to be corner, slot. It's going to be slot, free throw, and there's nowhere to drive the ball then.
How big is having the off week now to regroup and get ready for Kansas State?
Yeah, you probably don't want that bye week now, to be honest, just because you're frustrated right now for this game. But it's good. Sunday and Monday we'll take off. We'll practice Tuesday, probably take Wednesday off, and then Thursday, Friday really lock in on Kansas State. It's about habits right now. It's about your daily habits right now, and so we have to come in on the road next week after a good week of practice with a sense of urgency that they came in here with today. And like I said, I told the guys, this league will humble you quick. We got humbled today by a good team. Everybody's good in our league. We got humbled, and now we got to try to go humble somebody else.
You often say that to win the league, you got to go win a couple games people don't expect you to.
Yep.
But given how high you guys were riding kind of coming into this
Yep.
and looking at Saturday, do you have to guard against the air kind of coming out of the balloon for these guys after this?
No, I mean, our team's I'm really proud of where we're at right now. Everybody looks at it probably different. We probably got 20 different views in the room, but this team's obviously a team nationally that people know is a really good basketball team. That's without a doubt. We weren't good today. And if you're not good in league play against teams that are good, you'll get beat. And you can play well in our league and still get beat. And so, no, because I was talking before one of the coaches before the game, it's who can manage the tough weeks the best and respond. And we responded from the Baylor K-State week really well. Now we have to respond from this real well. And it may not be in win. It may be in just playing well. Hopefully we can go on the road and get it done. But I don't think so. I think you just got to play the next game. And, if we do the right thing, you all follow it. We've done a lot of really good things when you look at the quality of wins we've had and what we've been able to do. We just weren't very good today, and TCU had a lot to do with that.
Anything further? Thank you.
Thanks.